Hey, this is Adam from Edge. I'm here with the Exchange team today with Ankur. How are you doing?
Good, man. How are you?
I'm good. All right, Exchange 2010.
So, we've done a lot with here, and that's kind of what I wanted to get a chance to talk to you guys about.
Okay, we should go ahead and introduce. Tell us what you work on.
So, my name is Ankur again. I'm the guy that's responsible for from product management. So I own the business and technical aspects of unified messaging, which is really the voicemail component. We want to make sure that people are very clear that this is voicemail for Exchange 2010.
Okay. Now, we've had that before, right? It's been around in Exchange previously?
Yeah, that's right. It was there in Exchange 2007, and we've really taken a lot to turn it into a feature that's going to change the way workers do business and the workflow around voicemail. Okay.
Can you tell us a little bit about some of those enhancements?
Yeah, absolutely. So we have, from a feature perspective, we've made features that are going to change the way that calls are answered. So as a call comes in, depending on whether you call me or whether someone else calls me, I can have different logic around that. Or if I get a voicemail, instead of having an audio attachment or I have to call into a phone, which is still there, now I'm going to be able to turn that voicemail audio will be automatically converted into a voicemail preview. So I'll be able to triage my voicemail without actually having to listen to anything, and I can see the text representation of the audio, which is really great. It changes the way I do business. And I actually get frustrated now when I get a normal voicemail on my cell phone or on a legacy device, because it annoys me because it's not as cool as it's not as impacting as actually reading your voicemail.
Okay, so you're talking about speech to text. Now we're taking the voicemail, and in addition to attaching it as an email like we've done previously, we're giving you a transcript of it now too?
Yeah, absolutely. So it's going to be a preview of the audio.
Okay. Now I guess, have you got some rule stuff in place as well in now?
Yeah, we have. So we've always had automated attendants that can handle the rules for an organization. We've created some flexibility around that and opened it to the end user, so end users can have flexibility around creating rules, and we're calling them call answering rules for the callers.
Okay, so what are some of the rules that I might set up, or what are the uses for that?
Well, I'd like to show you if it's up to you.
All right, let's take a look.
Yeah. All right, so I've logged into Outlook Web Access for a user for Arlene. And I've scrolled down to the Phone tab in Exchange Control Panel and gone to the Voicemail tab. On the voicemail settings here, towards the middle, you'll see call answering rules. And I have a sample call answering rule set up, but let's actually take a look at that. I have you can do several things based on who the caller is, when they're calling, and what I'm doing around that time. So the first step is I've done it and said, well, if the caller is Shane Kim, and Shane Kim's the CEO of the company, perhaps I want to take extra care when Shane calls and make sure that he's not left hanging. Or perhaps if I'm a sales organization, I want to make sure that anyone that calls does not go to voicemail or does not go to a round robin, and they're specifically targeted towards a specific person. But for my example, let's take Shane. So if Shane calls me, and I can enter a phone number or specify him for my personal contacts or from the gal, provide him with a customized menu. And I would say, well, for compliance inquiries, contact myself and press the 1 key for that. For IP litigation, and whatever you type in this field gets turns from text to speech, and it's requested. Press 2 for Charlotte. You can also do find me rules, where you say for urgent matters, and again, type whatever you want, press 3, and it'll dial in sequence number of phone numbers until it finds you. So I just had 33333 specified here, and you can specify a few numbers, and it'll try and reach someone until it finds someone, and that's there.
Okay, so we just created custom voice call routing for Shane Kim. Mm-hmm. And when he calls, it'll say for compliance inquiries, press 1, for litigation, press 2. Okay, yep. Cool.
Yeah, so I can even, if I wanted to, I could actually call the number, and I can ring this phone number, and you can hear it ring, and I can actually answer the phone and leave a custom greeting if I wanted. But I don't need to go through that level of detail. Let's go to save it. And I'm going to actually enable it, and it's enabled there. And click the save button. And the call answering rule is created. The next thing I want to do is I'm going to jump over to my phones over here and leave myself a voicemail message, or leave Arlene a voicemail message.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to call from Arlene, from Shane's phone number into Arlene's voicemail.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take Arlene's phone off hook, and so we'll go straight to voicemail and dial her extension here. Turn the phone around. So those for compliance inquiries, we're hearing the call answering rules. And let's just hit pound straight.
Please leave a message for Arlene Love. After the tone, please record your message. When you finish recording, hang up or press the pound key for more options.
Hi Arlene, this is Shane Kim. Please call me back at 425-707-2493. Bye. And a simple voicemail message. And let's go back to the computer and we can see what it looks like to Arlene when she receives it.
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to log into OA here, and this is again Arlene's mailbox, and I'm looking at the message from Shane Kim. You can see that I just clicked on Outlook, but you can see that I have a voicemail preview here. Hi Arlene, this is Shane Kim. Please call me back at 425-707-2493. Bye. It's actually, this voicemail message is actually perfectly correct. But since it is an automated experience, if I was mumbling or if there was, if the system couldn't actually hear me, you may get some words that are incorrect. But as you can tell, this is a very good experience for an end user. I'm able to triage this instantly by looking at this and understanding what to do. So I'm going to call Shane Kim back from this phone number. You'll also notice that I have an MP3 file where I can download the file and play it on a mobile device. So if I'm on the road, I can access this MP3 phone attachment from any phone that can support it. I have an inline player in OA, and I have all of the caller ID and enhanced information that I get from Active Directory or from my personal contacts about this user. Let's jump into Outlook. And to set some expectations with Outlook, this is not a final experience. So you'll notice a few graphical nuances. And let's open this message up. So this is the same message in Outlook. And here I have, hi Arlene, this is Shane, same message, right? But I have one additional enhancement here, is I can hit the play button.
Hi Arlene, this is Shane Kim. Please call me back at 425-707-2493.
And I wasn't sure what that phone number was, so I can actually just click.
5-707-2493.
And who was that was calling me?
Shane Kim.
Yep.
Please call me back at 425.
So
Okay.
all of this is, go ahead.
So you're clicking on the words in the transcript, and it's jumping right to that part of the recording.
Absolutely. So if you have a huge block of text and you just want to see the phone number or listen to the phone number again, you can jump to that and it's instantly told to you.
Cool.
All right. So that's the end user functionality for call answering rules and voicemail preview.
Okay. So where do people go if they want to download the... Okay, so if people want to check this out today, where do they go for more information?
That's a great question. So we want everyone to direct their download request to Microsoft.com/Exchange. You'll find the beta request for Exchange 2010 there, and you'll be able to download it there. All the stuff will be there, just as well as everything else for download, I guess.
Okay. This is really cool stuff. Thanks.
No problem.